Folks, it has been a glorious day. I've been working out at L3. I just got a job out there as of today. They told me no taking any pictures, considering this is the Department of Defense contracting here on this property. All tall fences, got to have badges to go in and out of any building, any location, got to sign in and out, the whole 9 yards. Pretty cool job, though. I got to look inside a couple of hangars today, and they got some amazing stuff. And I'll just leave it at that, just for job security's sake. But I had several things I wanted to bring to y'all's attention today. And first thing is sometimes I do my research and I'll Google something, or when I'm on my laptop instead of my phone, I use Brave. And definitely two totally different search engines when it comes to the results. But one of the things I noticed today that something Brave has put on their search engine here just recently, when you go to look up news, like I put in Trump's cabinet, here on Brave, if you see right here, you can go with all results and it'll show you all the different news pundits from the left and the right. Or you can go news from the left. Or you can go news from the right. And you can literally click on either one of these. And if you click on the right, you get Fox News, you get Gateway Pundit, you get the Daily Wire, you get the Daily Mail, you get conservative news outlets. Not too many, but you get the gist of it. On the left, you get Yahoo, you get Washington Post, you get CNN, all the different articles as well. I thought that was pretty neat that Brave has went as far as to what kind of news do you want to watch? You want to watch the lying left or the real news right? Thought that was a cool feature. Just noticed today, Googling the Trump cabinet picks. Now, I'll rattle off all these picks here by get closer to the end, but I want to put a few things out there that are needed to be said by Steve Bannon. Now, if this team comes together like I think it's going to, and they work diligently to clean up this mess, which it looks like that's the mission, uh, it's going to be glorious. Our government will be changed, at least for a long while, if not forever, as to how things are done. They're going to fix it the right way. I have to believe that. Here we go. Steve Bannon got some words for the deep state.
The people rendered their verdict on all this lawfare on last Tuesday, 1 week ago. And like I have worked on for years and years and years, the whole country came together. Working class people all over came together, and they rejected what's going on in this court, what's going on with President Trump. The lawfare of Tish James and Alvin Bragg and Jack Smith and Merrick Garland has been rejected by a landslide by the American people. So the one thing I have to say to Merrick Garland, Lisa Monaco, Jack Smith, Tish James, Alvin Bragg, you wait. The hunted are about to become the hunters. Thank you very much.
That's right. We're fixing to turn it around on them, folks. And they know it. They don't know what to do about it, but they know it's coming. It's called retribution. Hopefully, it'll be called justice if they do it the right way. Now, as of today, Elon Musk has, if you follow anybody on Twitter, my channel, Elon's channel, Elon's got a couple of channels. He's got his regular channel, and then he's got his parody channel, where he does a lot of surveys and stuff, does polls. But as of today, Elon Musk put out Department of Government Efficiency, and I had to go follow it. Only 5 years old, and it's had millions of views on just the two tweets they put out today. It says, working overtime to ensure your tax dollars will be spent wisely. So this will be one more place to go find out what the plans of action are, or maybe what exactly they're doing. Maybe we will be able to get in real time reporting from Elon Musk how much money they saved us today. Instead of having to watch our deficit calendar grow by the second, have you ever seen that? It's crazy. That thing just keeps on ticking, just on the interest alone. Maybe we can get one of those tickers on Elon's Doji platform here that goes in reverse for every time they save us money. That wheel gets cranked back, however many hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, destroying some of these DEI programs and stuff that just need to be chopped out. There's so many things in the government we have no idea how wasteful this place is. So many things that we've never heard of that they're spending money on right now. And I think Elon will get to the bottom of it. He's going to go page by page, piece by piece, agency by agency, audit them for the money they get for what they do. It's going to be ugly between Vivek and Elon. It's going to be hammer time for all these agencies. But like I said, go follow if you're over here on Twitter at all. Department of Government Efficiency. Go check it out. Give Elon a follow over there, a subscription, whatever you choose. Now there is some great news as far as Trump's picks. The greatest one of all to me is none other than Matt Gaetz. I think Matt Gaetz is great. Trump put out a statement today. It says, "It is my great honor to announce that Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida is hereby nominated to the Attorney General of the U.S. Matt is deeply gifted and a tenacious attorney trained at William and Mary Law College, College of Law, who has distinguished himself in Congress through his focus on achieving desperately needed reform at the Department of Justice. Few issues in America are more important than ending the partisan weaponization of the justice system. Matt will end weaponized government, protect our borders, dismantle criminal organizations, restore Americans' badly shattered faith and confidence in the Justice Department. On the House Judiciary Committee, which performs oversight of the DOJ, Matt played a key role in defeating the Russia hoax, exposing alarming and systematic government corruption and weaponization. He is a champion for the Constitution and the rule of law." Now, Trump tweeted again, but before I get into that, I want to let you know Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene and just a handful of these um, congressmen, congressmen and women in the chambers actually actually care about some of these J6ers or all of these J6 prisoners. And because I know Matt Gaetz has been down to the prison with Marjorie Taylor Greene and tried to do everything he could to get some resolution for these people that the left don't even want to talk about. Matt Gaetz being the Attorney General, he will be able to get every one of those cases overturned immediately. That's the silver lining that I'm going to get out of Matt Gaetz being the Attorney General. Not only will he be a great uh, sheriff in town, but he'll actually have the opportunity to help everybody that was locked up on January 6th and still being locked up today. Some of them are still being people are still being arrested today, and there's people that are still sitting in jail today since the first arrest 3 or 4 years ago. It's crazy, but I'm glad to know that whether it's been mentioned or not, Matt Gaetz, one of his first order of businesses as Attorney General, I guarantee you, will be to fix this January 6th political prisoner problem. All right, Trump also said, Matt will root out the systematic corruption at the DOJ, the return of the department to its true mission in fighting crime and upholding our democracy and Constitution, our republic and Constitution. We must have honesty, integrity, and transparency at the DOJ. Under Matt's leadership, all Americans will be proud of the DOJ once again. He'll have to do a lot of cleaning up. Gonna have to buy a lot of disinfectant. Now this is I had the red eyes in that video. Both of us did. I guess it was the camera flash. Maybe I was feeling evil that day or something. I don't know. Like I'm wearing the same shirt. This was about 3 years ago. I met Matt Gaetz at CPAC. Just real nice guy. Was willing to talk to everybody. There was 2 dozen people there. We just stopped him and wanted to shake his hand, and I jumped right on in. Can I get a picture with you? Sure thing, no problem. I loved it. Just he's not one of the he's one of these down to earth people. Even though he's a congressman, he doesn't present himself as one of these elite assholes that doesn't have time for his constituents or even just supporters of the Republican Party. He was very gracious to me, very nice guy, and at the same time, he can be a fire breathing dragon. when it comes to grilling these assholes in Congress, um, or that come to Congress for depositions and subpoenas and things. I've watched him roast a lot of them in Congress, especially about the laptop and things. That was glorious. He said a lot of things. Uh, Made Christopher Wray look like not just a liar but a fool and guilty of treason, if you ask me. Just my opinion. Now, this has been floated out there as of today. Tulsi Gabbard is officially uh, going to be DNI Director of National Intelligence, which that actually oversees all the other agencies that are in the intel loop of the spying and communications. The Director of National Intelligence gets actually about 10 agencies, I believe it is, that all have to answer and report to her, Tulsi Gabbard. Awesome, awesome. Cash Patel, um, head of the FBI. I would say head of the CIA, FBI, Department of Defense. Any of those positions, Cash would be great. We're going to listen to a little bit of Steve.
Looks like Cash Patel may be the new director of the FBI, and Tulsi Gabbard may be the new head of DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, which, as you know, all 17 intelligence agencies, including the Central Intelligence Agency, report up to that. Must make sure we're having in.
Ooh, 17. Dang it. Well, that's what I got for you today, folks. All except for one thing I wanted to do, besides thanking y'all for showing up so late in the day. I want to go ahead and read off all the names of everybody that is on Trump's list to be appointed. And like I said, 8 of these 24 have to be confirmed. The rest of them are in. And this is from the New York Times, tracking Trump's cabinet and staff nominees. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Matt Gaetz, Attorney General. Pete Hegseth, the news guy on Fox, Defense Secretary. Kristi Noem, Governor of Colorado, South Dakota, I think South Dakota. Homeland Security Secretary. Perfect. She's taking Mayorkas' job. Let's see here. John Ratcliffe, he was in Trump's first administration, and he will be CIA director. I ain't mad. Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence. Like Steve Bannon said, she's over umpteen agencies. Lee Zeldin, former congressman out of New York. I think he tried to run for governor there and didn't make it. But I like him. I've listened to him several times. He's a real Republican. He's a real deal as well. But Trump wants to put him in as EPA administrator, Environmental Protection Agency. He's obviously had a lot of business working in New York, suing people over the environment and things. So, perfect man for the job. Elise Stefanik. Now, Elise Stefanik is going to be UN ambassador. No Nikki Haley. J.D. Vance, vice president, of course. Susie Wiles, everybody heard this a few days ago. Chief of staff, first female chief of staff ever in history. And they called Trump a misogynist, racist. Put a white woman in charge. What does that say? It says he don't care what color you are. He just wants the right person for the job. James Blair, deputy chief of staff. I don't know that guy. Taylor Budewick, deputy chief of staff. Stephen Miller, deputy chief of staff. These are people over policies and like what we're going to do about the immigration system and things of that nature. And Stephen Miller, of course, who's going to be deputy chief of staff and one of the most intricate players in helping Mr. Homan get these people out of our country. He's got a plan. He's the one probably writing up most of these executive orders. Stephen Miller is the brains behind a lot of these MAGA policies, and probably will be the one that puts a lot of these executive orders on the paper. Dan Scavino, somebody I follow over here on Twitter, he is great with making his video memes with the badass music in the background and the Trump videos. And I've shared a lot of them with you in the past. I'm sure But Dan Scavino, he's a real technical guy, but he was part of Trump's campaign 2016, 2020. And he's also part of the uh, marketing, advertising, and communications. Well, he wants him to be deputy chief of staff now. He's going to put him right in the cabinet. Thomas Homan, we talked about him the other day. He's going to be the border czar, a real border czar that has a plan to close the door after he kicks that, close the door, close the gate, and starts chucking these people back over the wall, figuratively, or flying them out, whichever. Michael Waltz, National Security Advisor. Um, I don't know too much about this guy. I just know he's a former congressman out of Florida. Bill McGinley as White House counsel. I think White House counsel is just kind of a buffer a lot of the times. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, of course. They're both to head the Department of Government Efficiency, which will be created immediately. Awesome team. Howard Lutnick, transition co-chair. Linda McMahon, transition co-chair. And haven't heard a confirmation on General Flynn yet or a confirmation on Cash Patel yet, but I believe Cash Patel, head of the FBI, and I don't know what position Flynn will be in. I'm thinking Department of Defense or something of that nature. Over intelligence, I'm sure, because that's where he knows. He's got the mind to know how the military works to affect Congress and why these wars are created, how they're created, and who's making all the money. He knows the whole game, and so I think he has to be an integral part of Trump's administration. Just waiting on him to say the word. I'll put it on my list of good things happening these days. Trump's got a banger, awesome team. Couldn't ask for a better team, and I haven't mentioned everybody. There's still more that are going to roll in as part of his team. He's got to hire actually hundreds of positions, 5,000 positions, but they don't all. He doesn't hire them all directly. He hires, I believe it's about 100 and something people directly uh, for particular positions, and 99% of them don't have to be confirmed, and that's the best part. About time to clean house in the executive branch. We're gonna get rid of all these creeps that are running our country right now. Put these good guys in there. Team America, Team Unity, the America First plan, the MAGA movement is alive and real, and we coming on strong. They're building an A1 team to kick ass and take names. I believe it. I see it happening. We're not putting all these people in these positions to just talk about what we're going to do. They're going to get it done. Like, subscribe, and share to Vote of Patriots. Everybody have a great day. Over and out.